Joy Tactics.
Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun.
Go as long
The
as you
Golden
can.
Globes. Oh, what's that? What'd you say?
I said go as long as you can with the with the
I was
music.
running out of steam. That's the Rick Steves travel show theme song, but I feel like it fits an award show. Doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I didn't think twice
Interesting.
about
God,
that.
you have who the hell is Rick Steves? Who the fuck is that?
Who's Rick Steves? Rick Steves is a
Don't play with me like that. Nobody knows who Rick Steves is, dude.
Get cultured,
Who is
bitch.
Rick
Get
Steves?
cultured.
Everybody knows who Rick Steves is. He's a
Duh.
PBS European travel host.
Richard Stevenson.
Rick
Nate,
Steves,
you
and he's
act
from
like a
Edmonds,
weird man.
Washington, where I'm from.
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
No,
there
but
it
he's
is.
he's no. I know maybe you think
There
it's the
it
hometown
is.
connection. Nope, everybody knows him.
Sound off in the comments. Are you on my side? Are you on Eric? Nobody knows who the fuck that guy is.
Or are you on Jack's
People-
side? Can't we all just get along?
Right. Let us know whose side you're on. Now.
Well, my
Sorry,
room looks a
I'm-
little bit different, doesn't it? I moved rooms.
Yeah, there's like
It looks pretty busted right now, but that's
looks
because I
kinda-
haven't put my decorative touches on it yet.
You need to
This-
get Jack fucking his interior design brain up
Yeah,
in this. You know, you have a genius right in your circle, man, and you're not. Jack is the greatest interior designer of our time. I'm not even fucking kidding right now.
I
and you
know
might
Jack
not guess
is
it from my current room. There's a shirt hanging on the wall. I'll give you that. That's interesting.
That's cool. That looks like
but
you
that
killed
was-
a Yakuza member. And took his, that's the prize on the wall.
Well, I would not ever fuck with them, but
I
was gonna
respect the
basically-
Yakuza.
Spoiler alert!
Are they still around? Is that?
Oh,
What?
yeah, and I'm playing
the
one
Yakuza?
I'm playing a video game called Yakuza 0 right now.
Eric's playing one of them in a short film next week.
No, but it's not. It's I play an American student who goes over there and gets in a bar fight and gets recruited. A 31-year-old liberal arts student who gets recruited after a bar fight. They see me go into an izakaya. I beat up a horrible harasser, and then the Yakuza recruits me to be their number one hitman
That's a video
my
game.
God.
until I have to kill the president's son, who's actually my best fucking friend, and then we have to take down the Yakuza together.
Oh my God.
That sounds really rewarding.
Crap! It's crazy just how boom. There we
Crap.
go.
Do you
That's a
think that there's
trilogy.
Do you reckon that there's somebody out there who's been in the most gangs out of anybody else in the world? Like they've been a Blood, they've been a Crip, they've been a Latin King, they've been in MS-13, they've been in Yakuza, they've been in the cartel, they've been in the Army, U.S. Army, they've been in Sweden. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
probably
They've been in
like one
ISIS.
of those old 68-year-old couples that ride the motorcycles with 3 wheels, and they go
T-Rex
all
and-
around the country. They hit every single state. They probably look
don't-
like that.
Probably a military brat,
Yeah.
a husband and wife reverse military brat, where their kids.
Well, so
well-
the best night of our lives happened last night. What they call the Golden Globes. Everybody's going to be itching to hear about this about 5 days later on Thursday morning when this Patreon episode comes out. But you guys have been wanting our sort of insider entertainment industry takes on the award ceremony, on who won, what's going on. So we can't wait to dish. Or did you guys have a good time watching that last night? Sound off.
I can't
will
remember
say
any
that-
of it because I got so fucked up afterwards at the after party.
Oh.
That I that I couldn't remember if I enjoyed it. Sorry, Nate, you're gonna give a real opinion. You actually watched it.
Yes, I actually watched it live. Eric, you watched it, right? You watched the
Yeah.
whole thing?
Well, I'll tell you what, I wasn't watching it live. I was watching YouTube videos about cafes in Japan. And I hop on Twitter and people are going off about the Golden Globes, and I think, crap, I gotta get on. So I hopped in about an hour in, but it still was so I was kind of like, damn, I kind of want to make a thing of watching these programs a little bit more. It's kind of fallen off since cable went away, right?
Right.
It's like a throwback. It's a throwback entertainment event.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, is watching a live award show.
Yep.
Hey, man.
And well, let's get into. All right, let's go from top to bottom. Joe Coy. This is his first time.
Joe
hosting.
Coy, bing, bodied it, home run, off the bat, just rocking the audience so hard with his interesting style of humor.
I would have been if we were in that crowd while Joe Coy was giving that monologue, dude. It would have been. I would have been shaking the table, falling over on fucking Leonardo DiCaprio's.
I would have been fucking reverse Will Smith slapping him. I would have went up there and grabbed his hand and started going whack, whack, smacking myself in the face because I just was laughing so hard.
I'd be having to dry myself off, nut style, in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying?
Say
Dry
again?
myself off with the. I hope they have paper
dry
towels.
yourself.
Damn, it's just one of them damn blow dry ones.
Now you got to
That's
put
how
the
good
blow
it
dryer
was.
on the penis. That's interesting.
But he did come through. There's some drama in the monologue. You see, he went off script and he said
He roasted the writers.
he roasted his writers. So
Now
do that?
that's
yeah, when
where
you
I
come
draw
for the
line.
writers, just watch, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
You made your choice, Joe Coy. You went down this path, and we'll see. Writers are more powerful than you think, man. You think we're just dweebs behind a computer, right? You think
You
that
learned different You learned
Right.
different this summer, by the way. When we were
Right.
out there biting people's fucking wrists open on the picket lines, you learned that you don't fuck with writers, man, because we'll do you all that's mini-me style, where he's biting onto people's nuts and getting dragged around, but we're a little bigger than mini-me, aren't we? So you fucking Joe Coy,
Yeah, man.
you crushed it, don't get me wrong. However,
Right. We got to give you flowers where flowers are deserved. Yeah, you get your flowers. However, we're taking a few back for what you did to our kind.
yeah, that's right.
And just because you're traditionally handsome, Joe Coy, doesn't mean you get to come for us
That's right.
and our friends.
And just because you're a big, successful Hollywood producer, actor, writer, director, whatever you are, doesn't mean that you can get away with this as well.
His ass was sweating there. He was like, brought someone out and he was like, he called the Golden Globes like the Golden Glow. He could not get it out right. And it just
what?
was,
He
he
said
just
it wrong?
messed up saying Golden Globes and it made me laugh.
That's funny. I like that.
Goddamn.
The Globe
Did you guys
of
notice?
Globes.
This is what I can stop thinking about his fake teeth. He has fake teeth, right?
Really?
Would you like
He was
someone to point that out about you if you were hosting the Golden Globes and you just had the worst night of your life, Nate, on a wide-reaching podcast? Would you like someone to kick you while you're down? I wouldn't.
Thank you for putting that in perspective, man.
We need to be
didn't even
roasting
think
and
of that.
talking about these people with a little more empathy, I would say.
I just couldn't. That's all I could think about for some reason. Whenever somebody has fake teeth, it's just like it's so glaring to me. Like it's so obvious that people have
Well-
fake teeth that I can't.
Well,
it can't.
what do you think, Nate?
That's real. That's real.
Yeah, that's
real
real.
teeth. Real teeth.
Jack, those are really real.
Real. This is a message to all the orthodontists and the plastic dental surgeons out there. Get one. Just if you're gonna give somebody a set of new fake teeth, make them look a little bit busted.
Put
Make
a
'em
dead
look a
one
little
in there.
bit-
Put a brown one in there.
Put
Oh,
one that stinks.
Yeah.
All right.
It stinks?
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't care if it looks perfect. Just make them stinky, man.
Right, make
Yeah.
something
That'll
wrong.
make something wrong, man. There's
Yeah.
nobody wants anything to look
Yeah.
too perfect.
Oh,
It's too
speaking of
obvious.
perfection, if you guys are noticing that Nate's audio quality is a little bit different, it's because before the podcast, we were chilling for about an hour 15 while Nate figured out his mic situation.
Which
And
was
trust
not
me,
figured out.
I've caused
Yeah.
such a loss of time for these other men on this podcast that I'm not judging at all. You can't throw rocks from a glass house or whatever they say that. So
In a-
so I'm
in one.
understanding, but Nate is having to use the voice memo function on his phone. So you're getting kind of a field recording vibe. Kind of how you
Yeah.
would do on a Safari,
Right.
if I can
And,
put it that way.
Great. Yeah.
And well, I think we need to put Audio Technica on blast, which is the microphone company that we've been depending on for it's been less than a year that we've had this mic. Right. This is about to crap out.
Well, because we were gonna go with Sennheiser, whatever, and then Audio Technica comes crawling on all hands and knees, all bloody knees and hands.
Big competition.
Please use our mics. Okay, sure. We know
we'll use it, but you have to send us free liquor every month and give us money for McDonald's mukbangs and shit. They said, no problem. Wow. You guys are on the come up crazier than a freaking volcano full of magma. You guys are coming up like that hot and that up. And we said, yeah, we know. Shut up. Give us the mic and let us roll crazy on it. And then guess what? 1 year later, well, Nate's about to have a fucking aneurysm. He can't take his hat off right now because his veins are popping out of his head so high like Vegeta. You don't want to piss Nate off. You've seen what he did to the people of the islands of Greece, man. And it wasn't pretty.
You really don't. And I'll tell you what, I'm getting real pissed off. And you don't want to see me when I get angry. You guys like me when I'm nice.
That's from
You guys like this version of me.
That's from the Hulk.
Man, they need to do World War Hulk right now. You guys ever read that?
No, I didn't know that was
World War Hulk?
Yeah.
What
is that? Comic book series. Well, the Hulk goes mad. I'll just say that.
He's always mad. That's his thing.
Can I say too? We were asking for suggestions for books and TV shows and movies from the listeners based on our own personalities. Jack, you didn't get any because you didn't ask for them, but I feel like a lot of.
I don't read. What can I say?
I think we got a lot of sick suggestions, so thank you.
Yeah, there were. I looked up a lot of the books that people were recommending, and I'm gonna dip into one of them. They looked awesome. Like I'm excited to get in there. And one of them was somebody recommended the 3 Body Problem, which
we read
Eric,
those.
you recommended
Classic.
to me.
Yep.
And I love that.
There's a follow-up
book.
that's really good.
What's the follow-up, Jack? The Dark Forest?
Yeah.
Or were you gonna? I thought you were coming up with a joke.
No, I wasn't. I was just trying to get in on the combo.
You could though. You're that smart.
That I could just intuitively see what they would call the next one, like joke. AI. Yeah. Oh, a joke? Oh no, I won't. I don't want to joke about this. In this moment, I can read the room. I can't read a book, but I can read a room. This is not a joking time right now. But let me get a fucking recommendation, man. I don't even know what I would even. I can't even imagine anything in life that I would need to be recommended right now.
You need to read like a skateboarding memoir.
No, I can't read. I'm not doing it. I refuse to
Jack,
read.
I think you need to start over with read some children's books and work your way up like
Eric Carle.
So
what's that?
Remember that caterpillar?
Oh, I remember him. Them.
Yep. Start reading those.
I mean, I read every day. Yeah. I'm reading right now. Reading a cup with words on it.
I think for the next 18 years, Jack, go through first grade reading level, second grade reading level. Just read one book a year and just make it a slow progression. And in 10 years, you'll be reading at a 10th grade reading level. And you'll be dipping into the Lord of the Rings books and some shit like that.
I would rather.
And then
I would rather.
You rather what?
Have people outside my house with knives every single day trying to kill me.
Then have to read every day?
Then have to read every day. I would rather have to think, how am I going to get outside? How big is this fucker? What kind of knife do they got? What kind of armor can I put on? Can I drop something on their head? I would rather start my day like that than start my day reading 10 fucking pages. But I did have this idea of, you know what? Maybe I do books like this. Let me pick up a book in a library, and the very word that I'm not interested anymore, I'm out. Go pick up another one. Okay, maybe this one had 6 words that I got 6 words in. Oh, maybe I got 6 sentences in. Maybe it's a page turner for 1 page. But do you think that's theoretically even possible to find a book that is interesting like that from the get-go?
Tell you what, every time I'm reading a book, I'm thinking, God damn it, I don't really want to be doing this too much. Until, and I'm forcing myself. And I'm not even thinking. I'm thinking about closing the book and reading another one. Maybe it's that next book that's gonna hook me. And when I stop thinking that way and I just go reading, literally, when sometimes I start to use my finger like like I had to when I was in 4th grade, like this, and that's when the words are going right in there. And sure enough, at a certain point, if it's a good enough book, I get locked in. What's gonna happen next? So that's what a lot of people feel when they're reading is.
Eric, can I
just
ask
explaining
you a
what reading is?
Can I ask you a question, Eric?
Yeah, man.
Have you ever been like more than 5 drinks in and reading?
Definitely.
Wow.
Faded to all hell.
6 drinks in, and reading?
I was cleaning out my desk
Why
recently.
that's so funny to me.
I was cleaning out my desk recently, and I stumbled upon some old journals, about 10-year-old journals, or maybe 11, 12. So I was 19, 20 in college, and I want to take the college version of myself and smack him to hell for how he was writing about his life. It's really me. I need to own this. That was me. I would get fucked up and try and like. This is going to just gross some people out, give people the ick. I would go home and read, like, Bukowski off, like, 12 beers and, like, turn on the low lighting and, like, be all upset that I wasn't fitting in with a certain crowd. And that's the type of person I was.
No judgment. No judgment. Because that's what life is you are hopping from, I was gonna say phenotype to phenotype, but I know that's not correct. But you're hopping from group to group, from interest to interest, finding who you really are, and they give you some security, and then you grow out of it. You get security over here, you grow out of it, and you're just seeing what sticks. And if you're a fucking douchebag who read fucking, I don't even know what that is, it's all good.
Bukowski.
So there's
just something that's even worse than like reading Jack Kerouac to me. You know what I'm saying?
No, but I know there's a Modest Mouse song called Bukowski, I think, and that makes.
But there is something so intertwined between literature and liquor.
Of course,
there's something there because we have the Ernest Hemingways. We have every writer you've read was all fucking liquored out at the typewriter.
No question.
Well, what
do they say? Write drunk, edit sober.
Edit sober.
Is that right?
That's right. Yep. That's what Ernest Hemingway said.
I like
and
that.
Stephen King doesn't even remember writing one of his books.
Multiple.
He was so fucking cracked out.
Of the books.
Multiple, because he was so addicted to cocaine. And they were incredible books.
Stephen King has lost some of the sauce in his old age. I'll just say that.
I mean, he's putting out too. You can't write a book every year.
Stephen King? In my head, that is somebody who died in the motherfucking Spanish influence, insurrection. Like with Edgar Allan Poe in a ditch next to the Chariot. Stephen King's around.
Yeah.
God bless
him.
He's
still
around.
there. He's not losing. But he's been kind of like Biden pilled. I feel like in his most recent book called Holly. Maybe not his mom. Maybe he's come out with a new one. But he's like the biggest villains in the story are people who don't wear masks.
Oh man,
he's making a lot of metaphors. I think it was written during COVID, so he probably was, and I think he might.
You know what author was really putting it down?
Oh,
Mr. Seuss,
Michael Crichton.
Mr. Crichton, man.
Who the fuck
Mr. Crichton? He's dead.
He's British, huh? He's British. Am I right?
I don't think he
Michael
is British.
Crichton? No, but you want to say that name Britishly because of how it's spelled.
Yeah. And if you don't know who that is, well, you might be more familiar with Jack. I think you'll know who I'm talking about when I say the words Jurassic Park.
Jurassic.
Dun.
When I say Andromeda Stream. When I say
is it Andromeda Strain?
One.
Did you say Strain?
Stream. Sorry.
Dude, I think we just found the Andromeda Stream.
Yeah,
but
you
that
might know.
Michael Crichton
And-
could see the world today,
Michael
what would he?
Clayton.
I often think this about Bourdain. If Bourdain had been through the pandemic, the pearls of wisdom we would have gotten from him.
And the food ideas we would have got
Well-
while we were all cooking.
Right.
Well, also Michael Crichton was a doctor,
Crap.
and he made ER, I believe.
That's
the
a
TV
show about
With
doctors.
Dr. Noah Wiley.
I don't watch that show, but I'm just the way you said that it seems like it would be.
That might be the actor who
correct.
played one of the guys.
Okay,
I remember
so
watching
But who do you
ER.
know is a doctor, creates TV shows, and writes amazing books? That's pretty.
I know a couple of them.
Do you think he was a flawed man, or do you think that he was perfect? Do you think that he could have been verbally
Oh, he was.
abusive?
What? Is that true?
I think he was. Yeah, he was definitely shaking some people, shaking some assist. He was definitely treating some assistants in a poor manner.
Well,
for
Nate, you
sure.
palm people's heads. You know what I'm
Well,
saying?
that's fine, and that's
Okay,
people
but
like
it's-
that.
but, you know,
But
all
people
right.
like that about.
They like it now, but I think in 100 years, people are gonna look back on you and be like, "Why the fuck is he doing that?" That's all I'm gonna say.
Nate, you're gonna be
so be it.
smacking your assistants with the fast food trays, just getting a bunch of them, having a whole bucket of them.
Y'all remember
I just
tabletopping?
the only thing stopping that from happening is me literally having an assistant. I don't have one yet, and I would like
Yeah.
to get one, and I like to smack one around.
You will get one.
Nate, I just
Treat 'em
know your assistant is gonna
Say
be
it.
so loyal. I just could see you getting
that what you were gonna
getting
say,
like a
Eric?
young guy, and like you end up being 95, and he's like 82. You know, he's like goes into old age, and
100%.
there's a
dude.
sexual connection that no one wants to talk about, and it's never addressed. But it's the tension is so thick.
make a
I
movie
need that
about
guy.
it.
You know that dude that's like Stanley Kubrick's like. Have you ever seen that? This dude. He was in Barry Lyndon.
Yes,
the little
dude.
boy.
I was just reading all about him.
Yeah, he has like they made a documentary about him called like The Film Worker or something like that, and he was like, "Please, Stanley, like I'll do any like he would like do
Right.
everything for him. Like he was so
Wow.
the most ride or die, most loyal person
Yeah.
on the planet Earth.
Because he asked to just come watch the editing process for free, and then he ended up becoming like his casting director, right?
Wow.
But that guy was a good actor in Barry Lyndon. That didn't get him.
No,
any
he was
steam.
great.
Yeah,
He was great, but like,
That's
yeah, I need
crazy.
somebody with that type of devotion that will. You know, does
Well,
anyone out there? Does anyone?
yeah,
does that?
yeah.
Do you fit in that category? Do you like me that much that you would?
I'll do it.
All right,
Cool.
I'm gonna get.
hired.
I'll bet you when I get an assistant, I'm gonna be Gypsy Rose Blancharded style. You know what I'm saying? Where
You're gonna make them go in a hospital?
no,
Or
no,
gonna make
they
you-
convince me that I'm really sick by slowly poisoning me,
Oh, and they take your money.
and they take my money. And when I'm older, I'll take them out, and I'll go to jail. And when I come out, that'll be the most famous I'll ever be. Everybody's gonna love me. I'm going to Dior. Have you guys been catching up with Gypsy Rose?
No,
You guys aren't
I-
watching this?
not really.
I
I'm
watched-
looking at thumbnails.
Yeah.
It's-
What? She's just out of prison and like.
She's out of prison. She's got a man.
What did she do? 7 years? 4 years?
I think she did like right on the dot the minimum amount of time.
I see.
But her boyfriend from that she was seeing that killed her mom,
Right.
life, prison for life.
Right. Now, what's that about? Are we rocking with that? Are we rocking with the justice system?
You know, my thoughts on the justice
Hell
system
no.
are very complex.
Right. Well, we've got
But no, I'm not rocking
30
with that.
minutes, 35 minutes left if you want to just riff on it, Eric. Just go
I'll
crazy.
need. I can only do that in writing.
Oh, okay. I mean, so you let's say that what happened?
Oh, you
What's
know who
this
I'm
Like,
rocking
this
with?
is-
You know who I'm rocking with?
Who?
P Diddy.
That dude that
Wait, no,
jumped
no, no, no,
over and jumped
Oh,
on
and
the judge.
got after the judge.
Oh.
Yeah. I'm rocking with the.
He jumped in a way that you would jump, Nate. That's you jumping out. If you were to skydive, that's what it would look like. You get.
Oh, that's you when you don't get the Shamrock Shake. When they say they're out of the Shamrock Shake the week after whatever day.
That's Nate hearing
What?
there's an active shooter situation going on, jumping out of the store in front of Jane, protecting Jane.
Look, I don't condone violence in any way, shape, or form, but I'm just saying these judges had something coming for them.
They always do, especially
How
the
about-
fucking rude ones.
But
man.
how about that kindly judge? The
Oh,
one
who's that?
where he goes, now I understand you're a single father. Yes, sir, and I've never committed any other crime in my life. Except for this because I was putting bread and food on the table for my daughter. We're starving. Well, that makes sense to me. And actually, I'm downgrading your charge to community service. And I'm giving you $10,000. And have you guys seen this guy?
Nope.
Oh, I love that.
He's a kindly judge. And that's
I
what I
love
would
that.
want if I was in a criminal trial.
Are there
Grace.
any repercussions for if I were to go to law school, okay, with the intent of becoming a judge that would just let people, just never send somebody to, is there a checks and balances system where it's like, hey,
No.
man, like,
You're
you
good.
haven't set anybody.
There's not.
Well, take a look at something called the SUPREEME court. Those are judges, the highest judges in the fucking land, man. And we can't do shit about it. You know they could decide to make a law tomorrow to fuck you up? Like, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
So the same
Well,
thing probably
here's
goes for
what's
every
curious.
judge.
Here's what's curious to me. There's
What's
the
that?
law of the land, which we all follow to the T, except for when we torrent. And that is behind us now, except for Nate. Who's coming up.
Let's just say I don't do more than 2 illegal things at once. That's all I have to say.
But here's what's curious to me. There's also another law called the law of man and the law of revenge. And so
Man's
what you
law.
can't be sure of is if
Eric.
if the justice system doles out a certain type of justice, that you won't get another type of justice from. Wait, why are you laughing, Jack?
No, Eric, I just had something to ask you, bro.
What's that, man?
The thing is, do you know Cole?
Cole who?
Well, Cole's like a lawyer. He has like a whole system of like laws and shit.
Why are you covering your face, Jack?
I was just wondering if Eric's heard of these,
No,
Of
Cole.
Cole's.
No.
his set of laws.
Cole's laws.
You want a pickle with that? Damn! I just came up
Oh.
with a joke right
Coleslaw.
You
now.
just did that just now?
Right now, I just came up with coleslaw.
You should say it like this: Coles.
Coles. Oh, you know about
Coles.
Coles?
Because then I said it like this: Cole's law.
You said
Because if
Okay.
you said Coles, then I would say coleslaw.
okay, so maybe like Coles. No, that's
Yeah.
not close
This
enough.
is what you ever wonder what happens at a comedy club afterwards in the green room. It's something like this. Cat
is,
Williams
but imagine
comes through. He hands us each
cigarettes.
$15K because we're all struggling.
Oh,
Yeah.
we got to talk about Cat Williams now.
All right,
Cat.
let's get into it. So, Cat Williams, 30 million views.
If
viewed
Cat had
interview of all
hosted the
time.
Golden Globes, this would have
Oh
been.
my God!
Come on now.
The
Why
Golden
are
Globes
these-
would have won a Golden Globe. Do you understand? That would have been the best program of the year.
Why are like the Emmys, the Oscars? They're so foolish.
They're
They're just so
foolish.
foolish. It's right in front of you. Just give it to
Yeah.
Cat and have the most explosive event that you could possibly have.
It would be
bring back
so-
award show.
God
They're
damn
so
it. I would
freaky.
be
What's
watching
their
it at
problem?
0.25 speed just so I could make it last a little longer. You know what I mean? Please.
I know what you're saying, man. We should do that for
Oh.
the people right now.
I love when
you're
Cat
welcome.
Williams is saying
Yeah.
something with gravitas. Like in that,
Like what?
this wasn't in the
Oh,
most recent interview on the Shannon Sharp. What is that? Shannon Sharp?
Club Shay Shay.
Shay Shay?
Shay
No,
Shay
it was on an
Club.
old one where someone's
Club
like,
Shay Shay.
Cat, who do you think killed Suge Knight? And Cat goes like, I think Suge knows who killed Suge Knight. And do you know this?
No.
I think so.
I think nobody killed Suge Knight or tried to kill Suge Knight. And if nobody killed Suge, then nobody killed Tupac. And if nobody, it's like the way that he talks with such, he kind
Yeah.
of catches, he kind of goes Jack style where he starts just dives in head first and then finds
I did find that like people were roasting him and being like, you know, just kind of roasting him for being like such a clear liar and this and that. But I do come away from that interview like I fully fucking believe every single word he says. And then somebody brings it up later and I'm like, oh, I get it. I could see how he didn't read 3,000 books
Yeah,
between the
yeah.
ages of 8 and 12. That's so fucking funny.
he was.
to
I thought
say.
he was saying 3,000 books a year.
Oh, my bad. He did. 3,000 books a year between
Yeah.
ages 8 and 12, all nonfiction. That's 8 books a day.
Man, Cat,
I believe him.
we are rocking with you. Listen, the way that because here's who he's defending: Bernie Mac, himself, Cat Williams. Who else is
Kanye
on his
West.
side? He was defending Kanye.
No, he didn't defend Kanye. He spoke on Kanye, and he sounded amazing. He made a perfect statement.
Well, great. But I'm saying if he's
And
defending
then-
Bernie Mac and he's
Yeah.
defending the funny ones, you know what I'm saying?
And
That's
and
right.
Listen to this. Listen to this story.
Okay,
You got a lot of red over
when you
there.
say that.
So there was a comedian was like, he let me open for him
Yep.
5 minutes
Mm-hmm.
and paid him $750, and he had to like bounce after, and he was like, that was the most money I've ever made in my life. Like I mean, actions speak louder than words. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Cat's really hooking people up.
Mm-hmm.
He's bringing people. I think he truly has a good heart. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And he's doing the right thing.
And he's
so
fucking
goddamn
funny.
funny. Good
He
God.
is fucking funny. Period. I was just
he's
watching. He's an expert. He's a human behavioral expert. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Period.
He
and
gets
he's funny
but
about
I
it.
mean, we've
I
already
think-
talked about him so much, but the fight with the kids.
Yeah, that was funny. That wasn't even funny on purpose, but that was funny too. When he's getting
What?
his ass beat by a bunch of 13-year-olds.
He's the only person you can equally laugh at and with at the same time.
Damn.
I
You know what
will
I'm
say, I
saying?
think he might, according to that interview, he may be homophobic.
Okay,
based
I'm not
on what
rocking
he was
with
saying.
him. I disavow Cat Williams. I'm not rocking with him. I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's definitely got a little bit of that in his
Little
system.
Oh, you know
something's
what?
Not going on. Yeah, what?
Yeah, he was saying that. Yeah, he was saying that he only hires women because he only liked women to be around, and
Yep.
I could see that being
That could be
leading to
not
an
great.
issue.
But
You
know, Cat.
Let's talk about
Well,
something else.
everybody go watch
Oh, wait.
that interview. If you haven't seen the Shannon Sharp interview yet, yeah,
Did
we
you-
know this is
did
about
you
a
see
week old
his-
now, but
They need our plug. Yeah.
Did
yeah.
you need his or did you see his challenge to Kevin Hart?
Yeah,
where he,
Yes.
it's
gets
like
off the
5
plane?
challenges, $5 million.
5
No, it's
challenges.
no, it's come on stage when I'm recording my special in your city in Philadelphia. Come on stage that night, just show up, and we could play full court 1-on-1. We could do a boxing, and then we could do a cipher, and then we could do stand up or whatever, and it's $1 million
Yeah.
each.
And he's
That
like,
would
you can
be
do all
fucking-
5 challenges. Like, you could box him. Like, imagine Kevin Hart was like, good. Like,
Okay.
yeah, I'll take all
Full
5.
court.
Yeah.
And he challenged him to a basketball game, and you got to watch that in a stadium.
And
Him
no-
rap battle him, and then fucking fight each other, and then they do stand up.
then do stand-up?
And then that would be the great. There would be.
Dude, and by the way, these people are, I'm not disrespectful at all when it comes to height, but these people are about 5'4". 2 people who are 5'4" playing full court basketball, and then
Full
boxing like below the fucking ring, and then like
Man.
doing a cipher. Come on, I would take 20 years off my life if I could see that. I would do anything. No, I wouldn't. I don't even rock with them like that. Kevin Hart has a funny ass intro to one of his specials because he always kind of goes crazy on his intros. I feel like he does sketches and weird stuff. But there's one time where he's like being hella serious and he's saying all the prayers with his team. All right, man, let's go, like, but whatever. And most of these stand-ups, I feel like the specials are like that, where it's a really serious walk-in. But then
Right.
at the point when he's supposed to walk in, I guess he's supposed to come up from under the stage, and so he gets. He gets into a sound like equipment box and they roll him in, but it's not supposed to be funny. Like, it's not portrayed funny. He just kind of like is like, yo, God bless everybody. God is good. Let's fucking get it. And then he gets into like an equipment box, and that,
And it
Maybe
looks
And then
like-
like
pops out on stage.
and then he pops out on stage, not in the box. It just is something that was unaddressed that really made me laugh. And I'll be straight up with you guys. Even though that retelling that I just said didn't really hit crazy with y'all, the fact that I even spoke so coherently, cohesively, and cogently
right.
Yeah.
makes me feel proud. And
You
I
should-
don't
and you
give
should
a
You
feel proud.
fuck.
communicated that so
That's
clearly.
right.
I wasn't ever wondering
Thank you.
what
man.
happened.
I knew exactly what was going on every step of the way while you're explaining that.
So let's
shout out to
break.
you.
Set back for a comeback.
So now we've done the preamble. Everybody knows just all the little things in our head. Now we got to break down the Golden Globes category by category, just what everybody wants. Okay.
Starting
Was
with
there any surprises that you guys just overall?
Are there surprises? Not
I'm
to
never
me,
surprised.
but to some others. Yeah. All right, best original song. Guess who won this shit, guys? This is who we were
Billie
rooting for.
Billie Eilish.
Phineas.
J-Lo.
Phineas.
You know what? Say it again. Phineas?
Phineas. There's that video that Carmen made. Have you guys seen this? And to the listeners, Carmen Christopher, our friend, a really funny guy, comedian. He went to the Billie Eilish concert, and when it's silent, he starts yelling,
No.
like, Phineas! Like screaming for Phineas in a way that every time I see the name Phineas, I think about that. It makes me laugh so hard. So
Billie Eilish.
I mean,
is funny.
Billie Eilish. Good for her.
Billie Eilish seems like a real
Eilish.
one.
That's a talent, dude.
That's a musician.
That's a real
talented
talent.
musician.
So
Okay, so we all saw that coming.
Remember
Who else
this
was even in
song?
the category?
Ocean eyes.
Yeah, I remember that.
Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember
from
that in the
grocery store.
pandemic? That was a hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They would be playing that in the grocery store, and I'd have my fucking mask on and leather gloves and fucking.
Leather. You were hitting the
Hazmat suit.
leather?
I wore all leather because I heard that's what COVID couldn't get us stuck to.
It didn't like skin.
It didn't
Oh,
like
man.
Matrix style outfits.
Trinity never got infected.
No. Shout out to Billie Eilish taking home the motherfucking Golden Glizzy every single year, man. She's the king and the queen. She's the queen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what movie I thought got disrespected
What?
What's
at
that?
the Golden Globes? I thought I wasn't even looking at the nominations list, and I was like, when I was watching it live, I was like, I thought May December was incredible.
I
and
know.
thought,
Did
and I
Julianne
was like,
Moore even get nominated for?
she got nominated, but
no
didn't
respect.
win. And as they were announcing that category, I was like, oh, this is gonna go
it's
to
Julianne Moore.
100%.
Because who won?
I think
Was it?
Oh, Lily
the
Gladstone.
Divine. Oh, okay.
Or
Never mind.
Lily Gladstone, though. Shout out Lily Gladstone, Killers of the Flower Moon. Guess where Lily Gladstone went to high school?
No,
You may be
Lily.
wondering where she went to high school.
in Edmonds.
The town over, Mount Lake Terrace High School.
Are you kidding?
And
me?
I was wondering why I was vibing with her so intensely. I'm like, felt something just deep down. Well, she graduated from high school about 5 years before me at the neighboring
kidding
high
me?
school. Curious.
Wow.
So, is there something spiritual going on in Washington? Something?
Of course there is.
Is there something? Because we got Twin Peaks is in the maybe
Frasier.
it takes place in there. Frasier.
Yeah.
There's something.
There's
think
something
it's
Can
that
you
spiritual.
sense when
Mountain
somebody else is
Rainier.
from Washington?
It has alien energies over there.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the closest to Japan.
It's one of the closest states to Canada.
It's in the range.
But not the closest.
Wait, it's not?
It's in a tie with, North Dakota.
This is the part of Joy Tactics that it just is.
Oh, can I say something really
What?
quick?
What?
I don't want this to be disrespectful to either of these people, but I'll just say shout out to both these people. These are my two favorite people on the planet, Michael Jackson and Emma Stone.
What?
But I was thinking,
Okay.
damn if they don't look pretty kind of similar to me lately. Late stage Michael Jackson and current right now Emma Stone.
Really?
I might
I'm not
Wow.
catching that vibe. I'm not catching that vibe.
Hit a Google image sometime, and this is, by the way, these are the two most beautiful people in the world, except for everybody in my family, my girlfriend, my friends.
And
But
Megan Fox.
damn if they don't look the same.
I really hate to say it, but I see where you're I'm not going to agree, but I see where you're coming from.
Right.
I feel the same way. I agree with you.
I'm not gonna comment on that because I imagine a co-star credit on my IMDb
Oh,
coming
dude.
up here pretty soon.
Oh, dude, get
with
over it.
Ms. Stone.
Dude,
So I will not be.
would be
If she
anybody
listens
would be
back
so
to this, she
flattered.
knows that I defended her. And by the way, off the
It's
podcast,
not
I
an
went
insult.
even harder.
He's beautiful. What? Dude, I've seen Emma Stone about this close to her head
Oh yeah, at Taylor Swift's birthday party.
at Taylor Swift's birthday party. Everybody's asking, where have I been this last year or the year before that?
Man.
Well, I was busy. I changed my priorities. I don't just fucking chill with celebrities anymore. I chill with people that actually mean something to me, like long-term wise, like family and
Right.
friends.
Right.
Like the SNL cast.
No. Yeah.
Speaking of
Well,
Taylor Swift, was,
Guess what?
she,
Guess what? For some
What?
reason, my whole life, maybe it's some internalized, patriarchy, horrible misogyny in me. I was never rocking with Taylor Swift too hard. Then this year, I realized this is a force to be reckoned with. This is a major cultural figure that I need to throw my respect to right now. And so when her movie was included in that new category called Cinematic and Box Office Achievement, which I think was invented because the Eras Tour crushed the box office so hard, I was rooting for Taylor Swift Eras Tour.
I have a
to
bone
win.
to pick with that category.
Oh,
by the
please.
way.
Well, please do it then.
pick it.
The Best Cinematic Achievement Award. Are you don't get you don't get an award. You don't get a category. Guess what your category is?
Money.
You fucking won. You
Cha-ching,
Scrooged
capitalism.
up.
no.
Yeah, you
No,
get
you
to
don't
jump
get
in
an
the
award.
Are we going to
awards.
put Steve Jobs, Elon Musk? Are they going to be entered in this category for cinematic real life money making? Congratulations, dude. Congratulations. You've monetized and brainwashed everybody in the fucking world.
Oh,
At
wait.
what cost?
We're cheapening
Jack.
the awards. We're cheapening them. Awards used to mean something.
No,
Now,
they never meant anything.
I don't quite know if they do.
Jack, I will tell you off the podcast, but guess what? Without knowing it, we recently met one of Elon Musk's close friends.
No.
Confirmed.
Stop. Let me try and guess who it is right now.
Okay.
Thomas Leno killer.
No, it's not Thomas.
Um,
You're not gonna guess it, so let's not waste.
Brandon
any more
Wardell's
time.
girlfriend. All right.
Huh?
Brandon Wardell's girlfriend, who was in the movie Freaky.
No, it's
I
not
like
her.
that movie with Vince Vaughn.
Not her.
Okay. All right. Well, I give up, and I don't believe it.
Elon Musk's good friend. Damn.
Yeah.
Is it my brother? Nah.
Okay, so now, well, we got to call out By the way, I told you guys this, haven't told the pod yet. Tonight, I'm watching Barbenheimer tonight. About 6 months late, I'm doing the Barbenheimer double feature
Barben Fever.
with Layla. We're gonna go crazy. I'm gonna order some sushi, some sushi.
Wow. Is she
Oh,
gonna
you
have
said
some?
Indian before.
Well,
It's not-
I'm switching it up.
Okay. All right.
What do you think? Should I have Indian food while I watch that, or sushi?
I have a great recommendation for you for an Indian special if you'd like.
What?
There's this place that I really like that gives you a soup,
I don't want soup.
an app.
A what?
What'd you just say?
Okay, I'm
just-
sorry. I did.
Did you just say I don't want soup?
I don't
You're
really
just
want
so-
soup.
Do you have disdain for soup?
No, I love. I'm not one of these
Eric.
freaks that love soup so much. I don't like when people talk about soup like that. But yeah,
You
I like
haven't had a
soup.
ton of Indian soups, have you?
That's where you're wrong. I've had.
Well,
more
then
Indian
why would you
soups.
deny it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll drop it, but we could talk about it off the
Do
air.
they make the food really spicy?
Yeah, they'll ranch up the vindaloo, whatever.
Here's the
You know
thing,
what I'm
though.
saying?
Just on Indian food, really quick. I know people want to hear the rest of the category so bad.
Okay.
When you go to an Indian restaurant, I don't want to just be. If I want something really spicy, I don't want it just to be limited to the vindaloo. They point to the vindaloo. They're like, "Well, that one's spicy," and then they make it white people spicy because they doubt us. I want to be able to go to an Indian restaurant and say, "Can you spice this one up?" and just get like a, chana masala, sag paneer, even the classic white person chicken tikka masala. Let me get that spicy as all hell, please.
Even some ice cream. Spice that too. Fuck it.
Yeah, even some ice cream.
You guys want to hear what I ate for dinner last night?
Yeah, I do.
This is crazy. Let's just say you're not going to try and guess when I'm going to stop saying these items. This is one bowl of food. Rice,
Stop.
Nope. There's more. I'm also trying to remember it. Okay. Some sort of pad ki mao.
Stop.
Nope. Still going.
You made the pad ki mao, or this is leftover pad ki mao?
This is all of the leftovers in the fridge put into one bowl that I think we're gonna go bad soon, so I put them all in one bowl.
And be careful with the rice. Be careful with the leftover
I
rice.
microwaved it, man, but
Doesn't
I do
matter.
Feel not
Why?
good today.
It doesn't.
Oh,
Why?
You know about this bacteria that can infect rice? If you
I have that disease.
people can drop dead like that from
Oh, okay,
if you
then I'm
leave rice out on a table overnight, do not eat it. I'll just say that. There's a special type of
think I got
bacteria
that.
that gets into rice that will kill you.
Oh,
And
shit.
if you're leaving it in the fridge for 2 or 3 days, I'll just say this: don't. You want to eat it
I
next
definitely
day.
have violated. I definitely have had that.
I
in my
can't. You know
system.
what?
Nah,
You know what's
100%.
crazy?
nah.
Because
Don't
this
want
is
that.
kind of a lately discovery. I feel
Okay.
like over the last like 3 years or so, I've been hearing like, "Whoa, you have to fucking like be fucking careful around old rice, man. You better be fucking careful." But my entire life, dude, I'd go 10 days and not microwave it. Like I'd get some fucking General Tso's or some fried rice, and I would let that shit fucking sit
That's
on the
marination.
desk for 9 hours.
You're
then I put it in the
marinating
fridge.
bacteria.
I'm literally
Yeah.
fermenting it in God's air.
God, we are eating so many microorganisms. If you could zoom in, it's so
we
many
can.
little kind of. They look like walruses, I think, than bacteria.
Some of them. Well, they look all different animals. All right, now let me keep going with the bowl. Rice,
All right.
pad ki mao, vindaloo sauce. Something else was in there. Oh, a samosa that I all smacked up.
Nice.
A fried onion that I all smacked up. I think that's it.
Wait, you. So you had vindaloo? Did you say vindaloo sauce?
I basically had like,
Is it Indian and
I
Thai
just-
food?
yeah, I just had a vindaloo dish, but instead of a protein, I just put pad ki mao in it and some samosas. And I'm 32, and I'm looking for health insurance, and it's.
We're gonna
know,
get you
man.
on it, man. We're gonna take
I
care
don't want
of
to
you.
go on it. At this point, I don't want to go on it. I reject modern medicine. You can't even get the good modern medicine here. They want to keep you sick. That's why I have to go to fucking Mexico if I even want one fucking stem cell to get my fucking hormones all right. Nate, you look so confused.
I know, Nate. You look.
Are you
pissed at
really
us, man.
rocking? Why do you rock with the hospitals so much in America,
Right.
Nate?
I,
Every
yeah,
fucking-
well,
You like to
city
go
we
work
go
from
to.
home from the ER waiting room, just feel a little better about your life.
well, I don't have health insurance, so I work at the hospitals for free as a work share program, a work
Oh,
trade.
Yeah, like you,
You know,
did for
I'll-
improv classes.
I'll give them. I'm interning for hospitals, and I just give the surgeons massages and
Yeah.
touch them where they want me to. And in
And you
turn,
say
if
tug
I
them?
get if
What'd you say, tug
Oh,
them?
intern.
huh?
You say you give massages and do what?
And well, you're gonna have to rewind back and see exactly where.
Okay, I will.
And that's just a creative alternative to healthcare. Is I just go to hospitals and I'm just dapping it up, just hanging out there. Because what is healthcare? Healthcare is a doctor that you go to. If you can get in with some doctor and get some sort of blackmail on them,
Right.
and they
Wow.
you know what I'm saying?
Okay,
That's
so
fucking
we
smart.
explained what reading is and what healthcare is.
That's
What is healthcare? It's a doctor that you go to.
if,
doctor that you go to.
if you simplify it, get rid of the system
Yeah.
involved.
Yeah.
We are just people.
Right.
There's no
right,
system.
Right.
Right.
Healthcare doesn't exist. It's me and a doctor. Okay.
Right.
And if I can get that doctor to do something blackmail like
Or write you a
blackmail them,
prescription.
Yeah.
Yeah.
all right,
your
and then I
heart.
can use that doctor to whenever I have some sort of issue, I'm like, hey, I'll fucking ruin your life if you don't give me some
Yeah.
gauze or
I've never heard blackmail emphasize that. You said blackmail.
blackmailed.
Interesting.
Well, you're a very creative man with words, as we all are.
So let's get this
Well.
plane back on track. Let's land the plane, guys.
All right. Here's the big headline, right? Here's the big fucking headline.
Uh huh.
Clean sweep. Clean
Oppenheimer.
fucking sweep from Joy Tactics. The bear.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, we gotta
I think
talk.
you should leave. Don't be mistaking that for an
Right.
accident. Is it a coincidence that the shows that we even touched the set
Right.
that we went on to,
Right.
that they went on to get critical acclaim?
I think it's
And I'm
not.
not saying that-
I think it's not a coincidence because I don't believe in coincidences. First off,
Nothing is random this year. We got to start. Remember how we started this podcast talking like Kanye West?
Yeah, we did.
It's time to switch over to Cat Williams.
Yeah, a little faster. Did you guys feel when you saw the bear all take the stage? What did your heart rate go to? What were you sipping on? What were you saying to God? How were you thanking him? Walk me through that moment because I know we probably all had that same feeling.
I actually had a flashback to a moment in my life from the perspective of somebody else.
Wow. Was it
Everybody
the doctor
thought-
delivering you as a baby?
Even more important than that, it was me graduating high school.
Okay.
Nobody thought I
Go
could do
on.
it. I was walking up to the podium
Yep.
to get my diploma.
Yep.
I had a giant Hershey's chocolate syrup bottle taped onto the top of my graduation hat. That's true. That I got at Hershey Park where I was when Michael Jackson died. Suspiciously or not, depending on the narrative you subscribe to.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Anyway, so I'm watching myself walk across from the perspective of my own parents being proud. That is the exact emotion which exhumed from the bottom of my chest when I saw all of my children on the bear
Yeah.
going up and making me proud like a parent. Maddie Matheson, Elin,
Jeremy Allen White.
no, I know Jeremy Allen White.
Eben.
Oh, yeah,
No, there's a
Eben.
guy whose name is like Ebon.
Oh,
That's what I
Ebon.
just said.
Oh, shout out to Io for winning best. What did she?
Io.
Best
Shout out to
Io.
actress in a musical or comedy TV series. Io body.
Shout out. That was
Yeah.
awesome, man.
That was so sick.
That is sick.
Yeah, but I was just DMing every single person I could.
Like,
on the
yo,
show,
like
just
literally
being
losing
like,
my
"Yo,
mind. Like, oh, dude.
I would love to go to the after party. I was in a full tux, man, just waiting a couple of miles outside, just parked in
Yeah.
running up a meter, just waiting for my chance
Yeah.
for somebody to say, "Yeah, come through the Variety after party, man."
Like,
And I
You
was
was
waiting
parked at a
outside,
gas
dude. You
station,
don't
yeah.
understand, dude. You've seen the bear, right? I'm in it, man. They're all there. They're
you got like a big
Arguing
ass
with all
sign
these.
printed out with the 3 frames that you were in.
Oh,
Trifold.
my goodness. I'll tell you what, when we get to the Golden Globes, when we get to the Oscars, when we get to the Emmys, woo! I am going to be so fucking blacked out drunk
Yeah.
at those fucking.
But we're
like,
gonna be there as fucking private security. There's no question. We're gonna have to beef up a little bit more.
Oh, but that's when we give the monologue that they thought was a real event, but we actually wrote a crazy scene and we perform it. There is like another Will Smith slap type event, and then these 3 security guards come out and give the most heartfelt. Is anyone here helpful? I can't do it right now because it's not written.
Right.
Obviously, if you know me, you know I'm not fucking good at improv. But if you give me lines on a page, I basically can turn 1 dimension into 5 dimensions.
Don't I know it?
You will smell a sentence coming out of mine.
Oh, did you see Kevin Costner present the award? Did you watch that part?
No, but he's going through a divorce, so how could
Is
he
something
do that?
going on with him?
What happened?
No.
He's in a lawsuit, I think, against Yellowstone, the Yellowstone
National
Park,
Park?
and he's going through a divorce.
Oh.
And he's chilling with, I believe, he's dating Jewel. Remember Jewel?
Jewel. Oh,
Jewel?
shit.
Are you talking about Jewel?
No.
I remember my neighbor. This is a vivid
Jewel.
memory. Just, I had my neighbor growing up was like his dad was like an alcoholic, and he would just be
Oh,
like
crap.
crushing beers all fucking day long, like had the biggest beer gut I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
And I remember he said, I had to have been like 7 years old, and he was
Mhm.
like, "Man, I would fuck the shit out of Jewel." Like that was like his, to me, to a 7-year-old kid.
Oh,
Like,
God.
God,
I will say, when I was a kid and I was just starting to be looking at women in a beautiful type of way, where I thought they were so beautiful, I remember thinking Jewel is the sexiest name anyone's ever come up with. Her name's Jewel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just the name itself. I don't even gotta see the person to know. That's it.
Was she homeless at one point, or am I thinking of somebody
A lot
else?
of other people wouldn't bring that up. They talk about her wins, and you have to go right back to. That's so interesting that you time and time again, man.
Well, some people need reminded of their, where they came from. I hate to say it, and I think both of you guys are going to need a little bit of reminding. Once we take our come up, I'm going to be constantly reminding you.
That's why I'm getting
couple
the,
years
the
ago?
word Washington State tattooed on me in Elvish, in old timey.
You know, Vin Diesel has something like that.
Oh,
Vin Diesel has a tattoo of his Dungeons and Dragons character. I can't wait to unleash on the public finally. We've been cooking for so long in the crock pot, you know what I'm saying? Getting hotter and yummier and softer chicken-wise. Once we come out on Bust on to Hollywood for real.
bust on
Bust
It's
all
just
over
gonna-
Hollywood.
bust all over.
Not like that. Not like that. It's just going to
Let
be
me bust
fun.
all over fucking Hollywood.
Yeah.
You know how bad it feels in Hollywood right now? Ew, it feels literally like the way I feel about reading. Once we get up in the mix, it's going to be the 60s again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's going to feel right. Just let us make a fucking living doing this shit. Please, please, please. I'm not.
I'm thinking about this. This podcast this is how I know this podcast is incredible, because either way, we have two forks in the road. Okay.
Right.
One is we really like like we really take off,
Yeah.
and that's incredible. If that happens, that's awesome. This podcast is
great.
incredible.
Yeah,
wait,
I mean,
it's
the
gonna
podcast
happen.
takes up. Yeah. Yeah.
But if the other road, it's still the thing is, 5 years from now, we're just gonna be saying the same things. Like, I think it's gonna come up, like it's gonna happen. This is gonna be the year.
We like talk about this every episode, but for some reason this is making me like,
It's just, it's good. It's incredible either way. Either
dude, I need that outlet.
pathway.
Mhm.
That's the
That's
outlet I
right.
need.
That's right. It's a win-win.
They're
It's a
equally
win-fucking
great.
win.
No,
Now,
yeah,
what's
dude.
funnier? What's funnier is if we are failures, quote unquote.
Traditional
And
failures.
can I say
That-
this? When people
Yeah.
say, just to talk about success, the second somebody says, and success is different for everybody. No, we know what success is. Stop fucking bullshitting this
Right.
shit.
There is a numerical value to success, by the way. It's 1.6 million. When you've
Exactly.
made exactly $1.6 million, you are successful. Before that, you'll be weighed down by ego. You'll be weighed down by everything.
Exactly.
And I'll just put it like this: do you think more people know about Theo Vaughn or Jacob Elordi? You know what I mean? We'll put it that way.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
It's probably Theo Vaughn.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Well, there's traditional type of success. I mean, come on now.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Oh, by the way, we haven't told y'all, but we do low oxygen podcasting sometimes.
Yeah.
We don't tell you, so that's why Eric almost just went down.
Yeah.
But we're training so that when we do actually go do other people's podcasts,
We're like- it's like-
Stavi baby. Shout out me and Sarah Sherman. Surprise! Just made the dropped in Hermit beatboxing style on Stavi World. Go check.
What
it
was
out
one of
right
the comments that we just read?
Which one, man? They're all positive. Why? Those people rock with me. If you play whatever Call of Duty and are a gun owner and fucking rock with that crew, you're gonna find it quite natural to tap right into whatever I'm serving and whatever Eric and Nate are serving. Why are we so transmutable?
That's something I ask myself every day. Well,
Nate's texting.
and I guess we have to
All right.
say this: drama, TV series,
to cut it
Succession,
short.
foreign language film, Anatomy of a Fall. Kept hearing about that one. Never heard of that movie before.
You never seen
What are you
Anatomy
saying?
of a Fall?
No, was this?
Can
amazing?
I say respect to Anatomy of a Fall?
Okay.
That movie is great.
I want to.
I was real surprised that was getting love, and I was like, all right,
It was sick.
that movie is bussin'.
I need to watch. I saw the actors, and I'm like, yeah, they look a little different. This movie's probably awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you're
it's-
too hot,
Top to bottom, incredible. Maybe it might be my favorite viewing experience of the year, to be honest.
That's amazing.
Courtroom drama.
It's courtroom drama?
It's a courtroom drama,
Get me in
and I'll
there
tell you
now.
what. I
You don't gotta say anything else, man.
And I'm not emailing right now. That's what's funny.
And I also want to give a shout out Paul Giamatti.
Oh, shout
Paul.
out.
That was so deserved.
He's so fun.
And you know what was funny is that the psycho actors didn't get like Jeremy
Alan
Strong.
White?
No.
Strong.
Jeremy Strong, like the method actors.
Oh, did you
He didn't get
see
any
Bradley
love.
Cooper watching Killian? Okay, someone
Man,
roasted
Bradley
me on the
Coo-
last podcast saying Cillian Murphy. Yeah, I know it's Killian now. I was just playing around before. But when watching Bradley Cooper watch Killian Murphy, he was definitely pissed.
Oh,
He was not-
Somebody needs to watch him, man.
He's not
Somebody needs to
well.
watch him.
Watch him, man.
Damn, I every time, and I don't want to be if we ever meet, man, just know this is a podcast and I need to fill air and be talking, so that's why I'm talking shit. But anytime someone acts like that, like he did in Maestro, I think I've already brought this up. It's just that's a red flag. Spending 6 years to study to be a conductor? Are you kidding my ass?
Wait, what are you saying here? Hey, I'm gonna defend fucking Bradley Cooper here. All right,
Oh,
Bradley Cooper put his whole fucking into that shit.
I know
man.
he did. I know.
All right, and you're gonna knock a man for trying, for putting in his all into something.
Yes. I'm
That's
gonna
celebrated in the Veronaverse,
in the Veronaverse. It's
and you. It seems like you don't like when people
no.
try their best, Eric. What do you
No,
want?
that's
do you
what
want
I
from
thrive
Bradley?
on is
what are you
people try
afraid
to
of?
do
You're
their
you're afraid of trying. You're afraid to put yourself out there. But
Yeah,
guess
maybe
what?
I am.
Why? But you know what that means is you're never gonna grow, because if a flower is afraid of touching a ceiling above it and not growing through out of the cement into the open air, it's never gonna get a breath, and it's never gonna get that sunlight that it needs to fully become the fucking flower that you are,
going.
man.
I take it back.
Eric,
I take it back. Bradley Cooper,
are talented.
You blew me away.
You gotta
I didn't
put on
wanna
a
admit
prosthetic
it.
nose.
You scared me without.
Let me see.
good you were.
I've read your Beethoven script 500 fucking times, man. It's so funny.
I need to be playing Beethoven. Damn.
You gotta do a DJ adaptation called DJ Beethoven. It's like a Latvian DJ.
Well, I had an idea.
All right.
I want to do a reverse Borat style movie. I think I told you about that, Nate.
Oh, that is such a great.
What the fuck do you mean?
Where you are an American going over to like a smaller, like we talked about in like an Estonia type country as a DJ or something.
I thought you meant like you want to go get comedians to prank you, and you're
And I
gonna
wanna be fooled.
falling for pranks, and that's gonna be your movie.
Well, we could make that happen too. I can make a lot of shit happen these days. Okay. So we just did,
All right.
that was an amazing episode, and now we get to say what gave us joy.
This would be the same exact quality podcast if we were all 9 years old. You know what I'm saying?
I've had enough of the self-deprecation. I know that's on the bingo card. We cannot disparage this podcast, which is so
My bad.
special and
My bad.
different ever again until I say it.
I was
next
just
time.
fucking joking, man. I was just fucking joking. But let's get into it. What gave us joy?
Oh,
Well,
Caleb and I hit a heavy incline bench today, and that felt
Oh,
nice.
how much weight? Incline bench.
Caleb got up to 205 incline bench.
Jeez
What was
Louise.
I hitting?
incline is this.
I was hitting 195 for 2
Yeah.
incline, yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Sam Sulek might be doing 315 on an incline bench, no problem.
What?
But
That's not that much more.
the incline bench was always a scare. That one you just get, you're so weak on that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's so hard to put up a good amount of weight. So yeah.
What's it called if you have a bench? Like, you know how it's declined like this? And what's like the 90-degree angle bench?
Wait,
The
did we know
negative
someone who got
gravity?
stuck on one of those on a inversion table? Oh, there's a video online of a woman that gets stuck and she's screaming for help, and her neighbor has to come over to her.
Nope, that's your life now.
I need one of those.
Fuck your life.
An inversion table.
I think
Oh,
you.
you
I think
do.
you get the inversion table in lieu of surgery, Nate. You are going to be what we call neck down paralyzed immediately. The first time you swing on that thing, it's
Oh,
taking
you're
out
gonna
one
be-
of your spinal.
Your legs are gonna be bricked up. bricked out. All right.
Okay, now
What joy else happened?
Well, you know what I was gonna say. I have a couple things. I was gonna say the Golden Globes, but we just fucking talked all about that shit. Just watching. I haven't watched something live on TV, but you know what I'll say? The Curse. I've been watching that, catching up on that.
Ooh.
That show is fucking awesome. And I'm so jacked for the. I'm on episode 8 right now. I think there's one more next week is the finale. And
are you gonna go to the live one in LA?
No, I don't think so. But maybe. Should I?
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, that'd be so fun.
Get out of your house.
I know
It's been a
that
while,
one.
man, since you've been out of that.
I know I haven't been out of the house in
Yeah,
months.
get some fresh air. Change,
Yeah, I
take
should
a
get
shower. You know what I
outside.
mean? Take a shower.
Get outside.
Get some laundry. We'll send you some money for some pickup and drop off laundry.
Yeah. Just leave the house. Get out of the house for 4 hours, and then that should be enough
All
time
right, I'll try it out.
for us to get the cleaning service in. Well, wait. So, Eric, you're not caught up on that show?
No, I haven't watched any since we saw the premiere.
Are you serious?
I know. I just need to sit down and watch it.
You don't watch enough TV.
It's
man.
It's must watch TV.
Of course, I know.
Must
I can't
watch.
bloody wait.
All right.
Okay, Jack.
Well, what gave me joy? Oh,
What?
I got a Switch.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I got a Switch, Nintendo Switch that my brother got
What?
for me. Very kind
Oh.
of him.
And what are you
And-
Hell
playing?
yeah.
I've been playing
The Outer Wilds.
The Outer Wilds, courtesy of Eric recommendation, and it's been really nice. I haven't sunken into a video game since Elden Ring ruined my life 2 years ago, but this has been a nice time. I feel like it's not quite addicting enough for me to do that again.
Yeah.
And I don't have any concept of what this game is. It's just kind of a nice little vibe to do at night for those of us that can't read. But you know what's interesting? I don't think I've ever had my reflection put to me like that. When the screen is off and I see the reflection of my face, or maybe it's like a really dark moment in the
Yeah.
video game, I think, oh, that's not great.
Yeah,
But-
you're not supposed to see that.
Yeah.
I just
But
beat it this week. That's
that's
what
okay.
gave me joy too. Because I just beat it and
Oh,
it's
I
a
love that.
beautiful
I want to get that fucking Mario game.
Mario
What's that?
Wonder.
Cart.
Mario Wonder.
Oh, there's so many good. The video games have been popping lately. What is that? What's in the water right now?
Shout out to
all
that.
the
It
developers?
feels good. It just feels good to
We-
live in a different universe.
Yeah, it does.
We
You
need
don't
to
gotta tell
get
me
one.
twice.
I'm telling you, you're right. We need some sort of new shooter. You said that last podcast.
We need a good ass shooter, and I do want to try RoboCop. I'm hearing that that's kind of surprisingly good, but I don't think it's like
Robot
next
Cop.
level.
Could we make something called Robot Cop, or would we get sued?
We could make it
I think that's totally yeah. That's
Robot
different.
Police Officer.
Robot Culp.
What did you say, Jack?
I don't know what happened right there. I said Robot Culp. And I think in my head I
was
was
a
getting
malfunction.
ready
Okay,
System
the
to.
oxygen
malfunction.
is depleted.
I was getting
now.
ready to come up with a Hulk joke where I was gonna say them Hulks instead of the Hulk, but I fucked it, and I apologize, and it's never ever gonna happen again, man. I swear.
Good.
Okay, well, we will see you guys on Monday. appreciate you two. I do. Just I can't get enough of you guys. We were just chilling for so
wow.
long before, and that's no
Oh,
problem,
wow.
mate. But it was such a treat.
It's always lovely, and I'll see you guys right after we stop recording this in about 10 seconds.
Okay,
Looking
bye.
forward to it.
Goodbye,
All right, peace,
everybody.
everyone.
Bye.
Well, that concludes another incredible fucking episode of Joy Tactics. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for being a patron. We don't care about anyone but you all. Until next time, cheers.